Father Fish.
Hello, fishy friends. This is Father Fish. I want to thank you, so many of you, who are sending in little video clips and pictures of your natural aquarium and sharing your experience in this wonderful adventure in creating a little slice of nature in your home. That's really what I want to do today, is share some of your videos and some of your experiences. I've received 2 little clips this week, one from Lara, who is active as the coordinator of our research program on Discord. She, along with her team, are putting together right now a series of PDFs, a series of articles about the different kinds of leaves that we can put in our aquarium, what their benefit is, and so forth. But she sent this statement and some video clips, and I want to share it with you because it speaks to what she, as a biologist, is looking for and excited about, and it turns out it's exactly what all of us are excited about. So, this is Lara.
Hi, Father Fish. Well, I really love my natural aquarium because I feel like it's so much more than just fish in a box. I feel like by fostering the lower trophic levels in my aquarium, that is to say the microflora and microfauna and the shredders, the invertebrates like the shrimp, for example, and the amphipods in my aquarium is able to support more decomposition. And that more closely mirrors what we see in a natural freshwater ecosystem, where oftentimes most of the energy or most of the fuel for the ecosystem comes from decomposition.
Thank you, Lara. That's wonderful. We so enjoyed looking at your little Formosa. That's the smallest live bear in the world, and they're native to much of the southeast United States. Florida, Georgia, up into the Carolinas, all the way around Louisiana, Mississippi, into Texas. So they're pretty easy to find, and they're just a wonderful little fish. And of course, as a native, they allow you to create a biotope, the very biotope they came out of, in your aquarium, which allows you to see them as they would be in their natural environment. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Lara. You're seeing various clips, too, of others who have set up and are maintaining natural aquariums, so-called Father Fish systems. The great joy is simply being able to sit back and watch it without all the labor and effort that's involved. Now, we have another clip here from Olga, who is another biologist, who sent us this clip, and I'm going to explain a little bit about it. She's a Ukrainian with a fairly thick accent, easy to understand, but I'll give you a little heads up so it'll make it simpler. She's talking about the first tank she ever set up, how it was set up, and all of the maintenance that was required in order to be able to keep it, and finally just giving up on it. She then talks about setting up a Father Fish system, the effort required to set it up, and to get it started, some of which was a bit overkill, but she's a very careful person. And then how she spends her time now with her aquarium. So, Olga, take it away.
I have been in fish keeping hobby for 6 years. My first freshwater tank was a typical fluoride red gravel with plastic decorations and plants and an HB filter. It took me about 1 hour to set up and start the tank. Once the fishless cycle was complete, which took about 2 months, the maintenance ritual every week was to do a 30% water change, clean glass and decorations from algae, and gravel vacuum, which probably took about 1.5 hours each time. Unfortunately, the fish didn't thrive, so I added a more powerful multi-level in-tank filter with UV, which increased the maintenance time more. Adding live plants into the tank ended up adding to the maintenance, as they required scheduled fertilization. In the end, the whole ordeal became too overwhelming, and the tank was just left unstocked with fish who survived full of algae, with maintenance done infrequently and no joy to see or care for several years. About half a year ago, I found the Father Fish Naturalaquarium videos and decided to try to do my next 7-gallon nano-shrimp tank this way to compare the experiences. It took a bit more preparations. The soil with added supplements, the sand, the plants from the fellow hobbyists, and various leaf litter from the nearby body of water to jumpstart the foodweb. The initial process of setting up and planting took around 2 hours. But already the next day, I added 2 small snails and then a couple more in a few days. I continued seeding with creek leaves every few days and observed various macrofauna appear. I measured the water parameters often, and at some point I had a small ammonia spike, which prompted me to change 25% of water daily until the level went down, taking about 20-30 minutes a day for maintenance during that week. I added 6 chili raspberries and then about 2 dozen of cherry shit. In a month since adding them, I did 1 optional water change to drop nitrates faster. The inhabitants have been acting very naturally since day 1, hunting for various microfauna and growing well. I feed the tanks once every 3 days with a little bit of live fish food. A pothos plant in the aquarium helps keeping nitrates at the constant level, slowly lowering them. My additional maintenance in the past 2 weeks consisted in measuring the water parameters a couple of times and topping off, which together takes about 7 minutes. And yes, I cleaned the front glass once. I must say, in total, I still spend around the same time as before in aquarium each week though. Why? Relaxing in front of the tank watching the fish.
Thank you, Olga. Absolutely delightful. Well, I hope that you're enjoying these videos, these little clips that we've been able to share. And I hope that you will jump onto Discord and share some of your experience with a deep substrate system. Be sure to follow the link down below that'll lead you to Discord. Please, by all means, click on the subscribe button if you haven't already, and ring the bell so we can send you more videos. One more thing that's really important, and that is to share your experience. If this is something you're excited about, then spread the word. There's so many who don't know anything at all about this way of being able to keep an aquarium. So get the word out. Share with your friends on some of your other platforms and give them a chance to learn about a Father Fish deep substrate. Thank you again so much for participating and for sharing and for being a part of this magnificent adventure in fish keeping in a way that makes it possible for us to understand more about nature. Love you all. Take care. Bye.